The ultimate trip to Mars. Do it, do it. Hi guys, and welcome to a new episode on the channel. Today we will be talking about the ultimate trip to Mars. So let's get started. Today we will be having the helmet with us. The camera's a little slanted. Yeah, that is good. And let's take off this jetpack because it's kind of heavy. So, what is it about the ultimate trips? Well, there are a lot of ultimate trips in this world. Some are to Mars, some are to the ISS space station. But however, our best ultimate travel might be more than 650 kilometers away from our Earth. So, why don't I show you? Now, there are loads of ways that a lot of astronauts train for these missions, but the most common one is to train inside a big vast of water. Usually, they would have a backpack with them. And this is my school bag. I don't really have an astronaut backpack. But usually they have a backpack which has their water, their air, and a ton of other stuff that they'll need for the mission inside their backpack. Except that it won't be able to be opened inside space. And then they have the helmet, which is the most important part of the mission. That was a glitch. And this helmet is really useful in all this stuff. This visor that I just closed is the most important part. This visor is strong, but however, it also sees through in the inside. I don't know if you can actually see through me. But have a look at this. Take a look at this. You can see that this is really cool, and if you move around a bit, you might even see the cool stuff in this. And I won't even be able to see it myself, because, well, it's kind of dark. Let's take it off of you. Yeah. And then if you see these two buttons, this is a toy helmet, it's not a real one. But in the mission, you can take it off by just, theoretically, by pressing a button. And eject, you'll be off. Yeah. So let's go and explore these planets. There are now some private companies in this world that focus on space exploration. Such ones are like SpaceX, one of my favorites, because it's Elon Musk. Oh. And there's another one which is called, sponsored by Google, Planetary Resources, who is helped by millionaires from Google. Google! Search it on Google! That is possible. This is how it works. And SpaceX is to create reusable rockets instead of reusable space shuttles, and to send people to Mars. And it's funded by Elon Musk. Let's talk about that later. But Planetary Resources is about sending shuttles or rockets all the way to space, and then mining asteroids for their precious metals. And one of the precious metals they want is platinum, which is much more rarer, which is much more expensive than gold. Yeah, but that's true anyway. It's much more expensive than gold. And that's how it happens. Platinum is the rarest element in the world. And if you want to actually find one, you have to go like millions and millions and millions of miles away from Earth. There's a lot of millions of miles. And now, back to SpaceX. SpaceX's CAO is Elon Musk, who is the CAO of a lot of companies such as Neuralink, Tesla, SpaceX, the Virgin Hyperloop, and a lot more stuff. That's how it works. And he is a CAO of multiple companies, and he doesn't seem struggled by it, by the way. Interesting. A person who is the CEO of multiple companies but isn't struggling at it. It's work. Interesting. He is the richest person in this world, anyways. Elon Musk has put on a lot of his fortune, a part of his fortune, all the way to dedication of SpaceX. And this SpaceX is really, really cool. SpaceX says that they will be able to make reusable rockets. It's like reusable planes and reusable shuttles. A lot of people think this is impossible, but Elon says that it is possible. He also wants to use these reusable rockets for Mars colonies. He wants these to be able to get man onto Mars and make the first outer colonies of Mars. So not only that, there is still a lot of stuff that happens in the colonies. And even though we find out there is a lot of stuff in the colonies of Mars, there is, well, a few flaws in these planes, if you know what I mean. Let's just say that we do have a few flaws in this plane. The flaws here are that these little rockets aren't able to be yet, and for planetary mine stuff, well, you need some extraterrestrial mining tools to do it, and there is no technology for that yet. That's the problems of these plans. But until then, we will find out about a lot of stuff about space. I might even make the technologies myself. This is where I will end this episode. If you learned something new about this space age and the newest space age of all, then please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And if you are new to the channel and you just subscribed, then please support me on Patreon. My username is Shankors. See you on the next episode. Shanhan out. Peace. Taking for liftoff in 5, all systems strong. Go. Prepare countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off.